guess Kaden talked to you last night. You said hadn't sunk in yet. Obviously, you said you wanted to hear your name called on the screen. Did it sink in any more after hearing that?
Give it a couple more minutes, maybe hours. No, just excited to finally see the matchup, see where we're going. Funny, we're back to Seattle, so familiar place for us this year, and got a win out there earlier in the year. So looking to do the same.
Taelon, what about for you? First year here at Liberty, obviously, and get a chance to play in March Madness in the NCAA tournament. I know you got to do it last year at Arkansas Tech, but a little bit of a bigger stage here. How exciting is that for you?
No, 100% a bigger stage. Last year, I was getting really excited to watch March Madness, and I didn't even think that I would have the opportunity to play in it. So it's just a huge blessing and something I'm not going to take for granted. And like he said, it's going to come in waves. It's going to hit me in waves. So seeing our name pop up there, it was special. I'll never forget it.
Speaking of the waves, I couldn't help but notice. Always see on the TV some of their players have jumped up. You guys were very measured in your response. Can you describe that feeling and why so calm? I guess is my question.
Just we knew our name was gonna be called one way or another, so wasn't really too much of a surprise for us to be called. And though it's an exciting time, we're also we're here to take care of business, and it's a special moment. We are definitely very, very happy, but also we know there's more to come.
Kaden, are you still drinking pickle juice?
I may be drinking a lot of pickle juice here in the future, just trying to get some more promos out. But I don't know. It tasted good in the moment, but now that thinking back about it, it wasn't that good. So no, I have not had another shot of pickle juice.
For both of you guys, when you see Oregon pop up on there, I don't know how much you follow Oregon basketball. I know you guys watch college basketball. Just initial thoughts for both of you.
Yeah, I would say they're a great team, but going into it, we gotta believe in what we practice every day, and trust in what we do on a daily basis. It's gonna be good enough to get the job done. So I'm excited to get to work and start learning more about Oregon. So.
Yeah, obviously I haven't watched any of Oregon this year, so the prep will start tomorrow. So I could probably give you a better answer here in the next couple of days. But yeah, they're obviously a really good team, being the 5 seed, and then obviously we know we're going out west to where they're at, and so it'd be a home court environment for them. So it'd be challenging, but ready to hit the prep tomorrow for it.
You already hit a game winner out there this year. A little bit of a different setting, but Dad, with the way that you've been playing in the conference tournament, how good do you feel coming in right now?
Yeah, that game winner feels like 5 years ago. You saying that, just I had an awful first half out in Seattle, so hopefully I can have a better first half this in the tournament. What was the second part of that? I was still thinking about
how good do you feel, coming off?
Yeah, we're in a really good groove. Playing with a lot of confidence. The tournament was 3 really, really good games, especially the semifinal game against Kennesaw. They brought a lot out of us on the offensive side, and then kind of gave us some things to look at on the defensive side. They challenged us on the defensive side that not a lot of teams do. So watching film, I'm gonna have to watch film of that Kennesaw game to see where they exposed us on the defensive side, because there's always more room for improvement. But yeah, like you said, we're in a really good groove. A lot of guys are playing with a lot of confidence and looking to continue doing that.
The lights of March Madness are always kind of shine a little brighter. Like a lot of people around the country will be seeing you guys for the first time. What are you excited to have them see in this Liberty Flames team?
I would just say the liberty across our chest. Obviously we're going to be on a huge stage, under big lights, like you said. But we just want people to know more about Liberty, and I think that's, we always say we play for a higher purpose. And I think for us to be able to play on this stage and let everybody know what we're about is going to be a blessing, and I can't wait to get out there.
Obviously, I think you told the CBS Sports reporter these are moments you kind of dream of, doing things like this in March. You know, taking back to whenever you guys were younger, you know, your memories of watching March Madness, some of the guys, some of the names that pop up, you know, have runs in March. Who were some of the earliest memories of you guys watching the tournament, and maybe do you relish the opportunity to potentially, you know, become one of those names yourself, maybe with a good run?
A lot of names. Steph Curry with Davidson probably is the first one that comes to mind. Just watching the Davidson games and then going and playing on my mini hoop, acting like Steph Curry, and Shabazz Napier with UConn. Just guards like that that I would just emulate myself on a mini hoop, thinking that I was doing exactly what they were doing right after their game. So that's when I was doing that interview. Those were the things that was going through my mind. Just watching it growing up, those moments. Obviously, now we're here in the tournament with the more important moments. So looking forward to hopefully creating more.
Going from the East Coast, playing primarily on the East Coast, now you got to be playing the West Coast. Does that change how you guys prep for the games or anything, or does that just change anything at all, playing on different coasts and different time zone?
Yeah, we just got the green light that we can stay up a little bit later to start preparing for the time change. So that's, I'd say, definitely the biggest thing. But yeah, we've been out there once already this season, and we've kind of gone through the time change, and we'd handled that. So we kind of know what to do, and we're going to prepare our bodies these next few days to get out there. So.
Piggybacking off of Dave's question from earlier, just being able to kind of promote Liberty as a whole. Obviously, the men's, you guys are going dancing, but so is the women. Like, how cool is that to kind of have that both men and women being watched across the nation?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. They said they played right before us, and their locker room was right across from ours. So when we were done warming up, they were celebrating and kind of put more pressure on us to. I was like, oh man, we gotta definitely now go and get this one. Yeah, I mean, just sharing the arena with them, seeing them every day walking through the halls in the training room. It's special, and they got some really awesome girls on that team, and definitely going to be rooting for them. And like you said, just having both the men's and women's team on this big stage, showing how great this university is and how we're playing for a bigger purpose, like Tay said, and knowing that we're not identified by the outcome though. Both programs that's the biggest thing, and being able to show that to the country is going to be special.
Anything on the virtual call, guys?
This team is scoring a lot of points right now. I mean, this is not typical, really, of the past Liberty offense. What has clicked over the last 5 games or so, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously when you play Kennesaw State, their tempo's up and down, so that gets us playing a little bit faster. And we when you have Taelon Peter on the court, and Zach Cleveland and Colin Porter being able to dish it out, and Owen Aquino, looks just are a little bit more open, a little bit more space to shoot. But when teams start wanting to up the tempo, we can up the tempo as well. I think that's what's unique about this group is we can slow it down when we need to, but if the game is calling for us to play fast, we can do that as well. I think the past 4 or 5 games, the tempo's been up and down, and we've just been thriving in that as well. So, but we need to get back to our basics on the defensive side as well. That Kennesaw game was, we don't want to do that again. So, we'll be better though.